This stuff is getting crazy. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work and your health and strength is good. What? Listen to this. This is getting interesting. Listen to what Jim Ryan just said. Jim Ryan finally came out of his closet. Jim Ryan said this. Sony Jim Ryan, I don't want a Call of Duty deal. I want to block your merger. Man, he finally came out. Sony Interactive Entertainment Jim Ryan, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan told Activision and Microsoft why he doesn't want to make a Call of Duty deal. I want to block your merger. Okay, if that's the case, then you should have said that from day one. Why were you sitting there relying on UK regulators? Oh, the pressure is mounting, huh? When they say pressure bust pipes, huh? All right. Says here, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan reportedly said that Sony is not interested in making a deal with Activision or Microsoft. It says here, Activision exec Lulu Chang Mercive revealed why Sony hasn't accepted Microsoft's 10-year Call of Duty deal. According to Mercive, latest tweet, Jim Ryan had a stark word for both Microsoft and Activision regarding any sort of deal. I don't want a new Call of Duty deal. I just want to block your merger. Sony Interactive Entertainment Jim Ryan allegedly said during the closed-door hearing with European Commission regulators on February 21st. These hearings were not public, and Microsoft is believed to have swayed the EU regulators with recent access remedies offers. Shortly after hearing, Microsoft held a press conference in Brussels with announced 10-year Call of Duty licensing deal with Nintendo and Nvidia and promised to bring the $31 billion franchise to 150 million more people, a figure that represents the combination of Nintendo Switch and GeForce Now platform. And then it says here, Mercive revelation comes after the UK Competition and Market Authority antitrust agency published two new documents from both Microsoft and Sony. In these documents, Sony makes controversial arguments, including Microsoft's potential willingness in regards to deliberately downgrade Call of Duty performance on PlayStation console. The Activision communication executive comments that Sony was unwilling to sign a new post-merger agreement and then it says in quotes here in black, on far better terms than Sony would ever get from Activision. Then it says Sony has yet to respond to the quote. However, it is possible we'll see more statements made to larger video games news outlets as the merger continues close scrutiny by worldwide regulators. And that's the end of the article. Yeah, you were running to the UK regulators, huh? And you were trying to sit there. You wanted the UK regulators to do your dirty work for you. But then when the UK regulators laid out the ground rule and said, okay, told you that you got to turn in your papers by was it March 1st? And you were saying that it cost $2 million. You were trying to front. Jim Ryan was trying to front like the Activision Blizzard deal didn't affect him. But now he comes out the closet and say, "Oh, I want to block your merger." Then Microsoft is like, "Okay, well, we gave you 10 years. We can't help you anymore." See the ball. The Microsoft control all the cards now. They control all the cards now. They gave you 10 years. You should have accepted it. Just keep moving. But no, you try to play hardball. Okay, so now you got to turn in paperwork, and then some dates of what the regulators think about the deal. A final decision is to be made. So you were relying on the FTC, but now that we know what was really on your mind now, pressure bust pipes, man. See, the thing is this: you guys took Sony and Nintendo took the video game industry for granted. That's what this boils down to. And when Activision Blizzard was going through their turmoil, they didn't do anything, you know. And Activision Blizzard is up for grabs, you know. Anybody could have bought Activision Blizzard. Tencent, Take-Two, Google, Amazon, even Nvidia could have bought Activision Blizzard because they got the money to do it, you know. So Microsoft beat everybody to the punch with this. Sony didn't step in. Nintendo didn't step in. It's like nobody cared about Activision Blizzard until Microsoft dropped that $70 billion on them, or $68 billion that is, on them. So you're saying now you don't want a Call of Duty deal? You want to block the merger? Okay, people, let the games begin. Yeah, this is gonna. I told you guys that this was gonna be a fight, man, and it really is. See, now that we know what was really on your mind. Now, at first you were sitting there. At first, you had made a statement months ago saying that you didn't care, something of like, oh, you didn't care about, you weren't worried about something, or you didn't care about what was going to happen. But now you're coming out and telling people you want the deal blocked. Well, get your popcorn ready for this one, because this is going to be a fight, man. This is going to be a fight for Activision Blizzard. But Microsoft, you know, beat everybody to the punches with this. You know, Activision Blizzard is like a I would like a buffet or an entree, if you want to call it like that, or food. And there's some, and they're wounded. They got problems happening all over the place, and they're up for grabs. Nintendo had a shot at it. Sony had a shot at it. They didn't step in. Okay, Facebook had a shot at it, but Facebook had their hands tied. So now you got Nvidia, you got Tencent. Even Valve could have purchased Activision Blizzard if they wanted to, right? But then you got Google now, and then you got Amazon, and you know Microsoft know how big these guys' pockets are. So it's like, you know what? Let's jump on this, and jump on it they did. Got him. Phil Spencer went back to the heads and said, "Look, we need to jump at this. Activision Blizzard is in trouble. What y'all think?" The heads at Microsoft looking at each other like, okay, should we get involved? Should we help them? Should we care? Should we assist them? Should we leave it alone? Should we mind our own business? Does Activision Blizzard matter? What benefit is Activision Blizzard to us? Stuff like that. Is Activision Blizzard a part of the gaming family, or part of the game industry? Should we even care? You best believe they were asking all kind of questions. They're like, okay, go get them. And here comes Microsoft. The deal is done. So now Sony is relying on regulators. They're thinking like, we got the Call of Duty contract. This situation will take care of itself. We've seen this before. You know, we can redo Call of Duty contract anytime. We got it. Once Microsoft realized that you didn't have control of Activision Blizzard, and they realized that your contract was about to be up, that's when they swooped in like a bunch of eagles, boy. Got him. The deal is done. Okay. So yeah, you say you want the deal blocked. Now that we know what's on your mind now. Okay. Let the games begin, people. This is where the plot thickens now. The plot thickens, man. Yeah. To be or not to be? That is the question. Anyway, leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing? Bored, dark side. Go. Peace.